Alright, what's up everyone? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 14 of my playthrough for Total War 3 Kingdoms. So as usual guys, just down in the description below you'll see links to my social media. There's my Instagram and Twitter. If you want to give me a follow there, that'd be greatly appreciated. And with that out of the way, let's get into the video. Alright then, so where did we leave off at the end of the last episode? So I think we were, as usual, kind of towards the end of the turn. I know we've got Cheng Pu down here, who kind of unsure as to what to do with him, to be honest, because Shi Huang over here has a very small army, and I think this is their only settlement, so it doesn't look like they're going to be able to field any more troops than what they have here, but they have a really big garrison. So it's really difficult to attack with just one army. I do have Huang Gai and Sun Quan as well over here. They're going to take Wuling, and then from there probably move to the northeast here, to this settlement. The reason being is that Zhu Fu actually moved, I think, a big 20 stack over that way. I need to try and catch up with them, just so that they don't come and attack me here in Linshan. So that's, I guess, the current state of affairs. Now I've got a little bit of money, but I don't have a massive income, so I'm not going to spend any on buildings as of yet. We do have some buildings in construction, so when they're done, my income should rise a little bit. But I think really I need to focus on probably taking a few more settlements for a bit more income. So yeah, I think I'll end the turn there. Alright, so not much in the way of diplomacy events here. However, looks like Shi Huang has been succeeded by Jian. Must have died somewhere, I don't know, not sure. Anyway, that's who we are now at war with. So Cheng Pu's army is kind of nearly fully replenished. I'll leave them there for now, and we'll start taking these settlements in a second. One thing I did notice then, in between turns there, is that Cao Cao has moved an army down south. Lady Mi has moved down this way. Now, I don't know if you remember in the last episode we managed to convince Yan Baihu, my ally, who's quite strong, got quite a lot of territory, but we managed to convince him to go to war with Cao Cao, so hopefully he doesn't get sort of damaged too badly by Cao Cao. It doesn't look like he's got an army over here anywhere, come to think of it. He's also at war with Shi Wu as well, and he's bringing armies onto him. So while it might be a nice little sacrifice for myself, he might not do too well from it. His only army is all the way over here. He needs to be on the front line attacking, really, or defending at least. Anyway, I guess we'll wait and see how that one goes. I'm just a little bit concerned that Cao Cao brings armies down, takes Chibi, and moves south into my territory, which obviously I don't want to happen, so I need to kind of be prepared for it. It's probably going to mean taking these two settlements maybe and then making peace with them, Zhu Fu I'm referring to, and see what happens, and we can move our armies north and defend against Cao Cao. I guess that's more of a long-term plan, but we'll have to see. So, for now, let's take this settlement over here. I'm actually just going to click to starve them out for a second, just while I bring up the other army. I thought they were close enough to reinforce, but they're not. Let's go again. Should be able to delegate this now. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we'll delegate. Lost a few men, but not too many. Gained a little bit of money. Should have got some heroism as well. And we'll occupy it.
This belongs to us now. Caution douses the heart's desire.
So yeah, only took a few casualties with both of these guys. So next turn they'll be ready to move off. I will actually just move Sun Quan's army a little bit forward. I guess just for a little bit more vision. There was a big army over there we need to go and make sure they don't attack us, so I might be thinking of making peace maybe with Shi Huang. Well, it's not Shi Huang anymore, it's Jian. But they only have the one settlement, so it seems like a bit of a waste, and it's quite a strong one by the look of it, with the garrison being so big. I'm just thinking it frees up this army to move north. The alternative is I actually sort of just move Qingpu off to the south. I don't want to really just leave him there not doing anything at all. And take some of these settlements maybe. I'll have a think about that in a second. We've got a reform to take, so let's have a look at these. Now, I guess income is my major concern at the moment, but I'm not too sure how to go about making too much more money from these reforms. We've kind of taken a lot of the commerce ones already. Leave this with me for 2 minutes and I'll be back with you and I'll have a decision made. Alright then, so the one that I've seen is the Office of Arts and Crafts. The main appeal for me for this one is that it gives me medium sword sabre infantry. But it does also give us access to some tier 4 buildings here, which could be useful, so I'm going to go for that one. Alright, so in terms of Qingpu then, before we just have a look at him, let's check these. We've got an ancillary here, garlic leaved fragrance. That might actually be worth giving to someone. Let's check that in a second. Got some buildings, tea growers been built, income's gone up, that's good. I think that's because we shot up into the next level of the heroism. Next tier of that, but we are probably going to go down in the next turn as well, so income should drop again next turn, I think. Okay, so with Qingpu, I'm thinking of moving south. If this army does leave this settlement and tries to attack me, if that happens, I'll bring Qingpu back and deal with it, but I think the garrisons that are kind of in these settlements here might actually be able to defend against this force. It's not too good. It's not too strong. But I definitely don't want to leave Qingpu kind of just hanging around. And I feel like him moving south, taking settlements, is probably the best thing for him to do. So I'm actually going to pop him onto march. Get him in a position to cross this river. I wonder what the best way to go is. Dare say this way, so down the river. Let's do it. Should give us a bit of vision to the south as well if I come this way. Okay, so he's doing that. I'm pretty sure he's almost fully replenished. Yeah, near enough I think. As long as he doesn't come up against a big 20 stack, he should be okay. These guys have done what they're doing. I think it's ready to end the turn. Okay, so there's one option I've got here now. So Yanbahu's offered to pay me a little bit of money to join the war against Shiwu. Now, Shiwu's not particularly strong. He does have some armies, but he's attacking Yanbahu. He also borders me, so I stand to gain from it. I'm just wondering if I've got the forces to do it. I'm tempted to accept. Shiwu is also one of my trade partners, so I'm guessing we lose that by going to war with him, so my income will probably drop a little bit as well. But this is where I could send Qingpu. I could send him over that way to kind of help out over there. So you know what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. Okay, so if I do this, I'm going to lose a little bit of trustworthiness. So it's -5 because I'm declaring war on someone who I have a trade agreement with, and another -5 because I have a non-aggression pact with them. And we've only just, well, in terms of the game, only just made that deal with them. I don't really want to be untrustworthy. But at the same time, okay, I'm actually gonna reject it. He doesn't dislike me by rejecting it. He'll only like me a bit more if I accept it. He already likes me, so yeah, I'm gonna reject.
I only hope you don't regret this.
Me too. Alright, so a few things happened between turns there, so let's go through these first. So it looks like Cao Cao has vassalized Huangrong. Matang has signed a peace treaty with Cao Cao and declared war on Liu Bei. Okay, that's fine. Not of major consequence to me, but I guess it does matter a little bit. Let's keep Qingpu moving, because we are going to continue doing what we're doing with him. Let's get some vision down here in the south. Now, I think we can actually... Can we attack this from the sea? Not sure that we can. Would have thought we would be able to with it being sort of a port town. Apparently not, so let's get ourselves onto land first of all, and then we'll take it next turn. And we'll kind of sweep through this way if we can. Hopefully these guys stay there where they are. Now, in between turns, big army of Zhufu has moved south again. I'm assuming they're going to come for this settlement again. They did that last time. So, I think rather than taking this settlement, I need to take these guys out first. It seems like the smarter thing to do, I guess. So we will send these guys straight around. Now that was my mistake there. We missed out on the replenishment for this army. These guys are fully replenished at least. Now, if I remember rightly, this army had the ability to fight night battles against me, so I probably need to attack them as opposed to let them attack me, because they'll just fight a night battle and I'll lose out on my reinforcements. Again, another ancillary. That's fine. It's people of merit. And another building created. So we've got quite a bit of money now, even in this tier of heroism. So we should probably consider actually maybe upgrading an army with a few more troops. One of these guys maybe. Let's deal with this first, I guess, and then we'll come back to that. Might be beneficial for Chengpu because he's out on his own, more likely to encounter another big 20 stack. Something to think about anyway, I guess. Now, I'm going to start having a look at some more buildings to build, so give me a few minutes and I'll be back with you, and I'll let you know what I've built. Alright then, so in Changsha I've built a tea grow community for a bit more income from commerce, and then a tool depot in Lingling, and that gives me quite a considerable boost to my income from industry, I believe it was. So we'll let those guys build, and I think we're ready to end the turn again there. So Yan Shao wants to vassalize me again. I'm going to reject it. He's going to pay me a fair bit of money and will guarantee my autonomy. However, I don't fancy having to pay him every turn. Doesn't really offer me much at the moment. I mean, it might make Cao Cao back off a bit and leave me alone. But I think it would mean I would leave the coalition that I'm in as well. Which I don't want to do because I think it's quite a good one. They're all on my border. We kind of own the whole southeast of China at the moment. I'm not really doing much to help them. However, the more I'm being a bit selfish and they're acting as a bit of a buffer against Cao Cao for me. But either way, I'm going to reject this one.
So be it.
Alright, so faction destroyed. Jebu. Not sure how we've come across them. Don't think we have, but they're gone now, so I never will. Let's send Chengpu down here. I've just realised I couldn't attack last time from the water because I've got them in marching stance. I probably could have done if I'd have just moved that, but never mind. Okay, it's a decisive victory for us, so let's just delegate that one.
When justice triumphs, revelry awaits.
A little bit of money and some heroism, I would imagine, as well. Yep, and we'll occupy this one.
Our dominion grows.
Awesome, so we've got an event. I think this is another character recruited. So, a local hero. The Shi, or educated gentlemen, are a rare breed that exemplify everything a citizen should aspire to. One such man is identified and then idealised by his local community as bringing harmony and inspiration to everyone around him. So that gives us a new character, estimated salary of 150. We can definitely afford it. We've got plenty of money coming in at the moment, actually, which is good. So, I guess that's us kind of moving through the south a bit more. Yeah, for some reason some of the character portraits are messing up. I'm assuming this is something to do with the update that I got. Oh, not that I got, but the Furious Wild update. We're getting the Nanman factions here. But I'm assuming because I was already mid-game that the factions haven't kind of spawned in. So for some reason it's glitched out and causing a few problems there. But anyway, that's fine. Yeah, we're kind of moving onto the southern border now, which is good. I want to try to take as much of it as I can. Shiji over here isn't particularly strong, but this has actually shown me a bit more of Zhufu's land. He's quite a big faction, actually. so I do need to be careful. That brings me to another thing that happened actually this turn. So Zhufu, the army that was over here that I was chasing, mysteriously disappeared in these trees over here. So I'm not going to move these guys too far. You know, actually I want to keep Huang Gai's army in my territory so he gets the replenishment. But yeah, I want to keep these guys together. I am a little bit worried, however, that they're going to initiate a night battle against me. And Huang Gai, his army is the one that's probably the stronger of the two stronger generals, and they're not fully replenished. They have a full 20 stack, so yeah, a little bit concerned with this one. I wonder if laying an ambush of my own might be a good idea. Let's see if I can. Can put them in ambush stance. I wonder if I've moved Huang Gai a little bit too far forward though. Let's see. Let's see what happens. It'd be interesting if I can get an ambush on them. If they attack Huang Gai, then I'll kind of retreat with them and hopefully get an ambush with Sun Quan's army. Let's see anyway. Okay, and then another thing to note as well is that Cao Cao has been moving around. They've taken one territory off my ally over here, of Yanbaihu, and they are poised to attack my other ally over here, who is Sun Jian. Sent an army this way. I think they've got a couple of armies over here I did see in between turns. So yeah, Cao Cao might end up kind of eating these guys up a little bit. I hope not. I hope they manage to fight back. I'm a bit concerned that Yanbaihu's only got one army. Actually, he's got a second one over here as well. Yeah, okay. He might be poised to fight back against Shiwu over here with this one. Anyway, that's fine. Chengpu has moved this turn. I think everyone's moved. I think we're ready to end the turn. Maybe build something else. What can I actually get? So we could get the bamboo woodcutter's camp here in Kangwu. Let's do it, why not? Any boost to our income is going to be good for us. And then I'll end the turn there. Okay then, so my ambush failed. However, they're not fighting a night battle. Actually, I wonder if this counts as me attacking. Even though the ambush failed. Maybe we're still going on the attack, but we're just not going to get an ambush. Because I'm having the option here to choose night battle. And yeah, shows that I'm attacking as well. Either way, that's not a bad thing, so that was the right decision to make, and I will fight this one on the battlefield, so I'll see you there. Alright then, so I'm attacking here, and my reinforcements are coming in from the back over here, so I think I will probably set the troops up on this hill, just in case they come to attack me, but then we'll wait for the reinforcements. So what I'll do, I'll set the troops up, I'll press start battle, I'll wait for the reinforcements to come, get them all formed up together, and then I'll be back with you to show how I've set the guys up. If, however, they decide to attack me preemptively, then I'll be back with you as soon as there's kind of anything to report on any action. So, see you guys in a second. Alright then guys, so finally got everyone formed up. We do have quite a lot of troops here actually now, so we've got a nice strong front line, all shielded, swords in the middle. I think there's like 4 units, and then we've got our shielded spears on the flanks. In the back on the flanks I've kept my halberds, because they do have some cav. Got a second line of infantry in mercenary axes and normal axe bands. All my skirmishers on the second line, and we've got Lady Wu and Sun Quan on the front line as well. And then we've got a nice little cavalry force of 4 units. Now, looks like they're waiting for me to attack, so I'm going to do just that. I'll send the guys over. When we get there, I'll be back with you. Alright, the troops are nearly there now. I do still have it on fast forward, although I am having a few system issues at the moment, which is causing a bit of stuttering and so on, so I apologise for that in advance. There's quite a lot of units on the table here, that's why. Just having a look at the composition of their army, they've got tons of these cheap halberd units. They're just the normal G militia. Hopefully we should chew through those guys. I'm confident we've got better troops than them. At least I hope so. We will see. Anyway, when the troops get within firing range... Okay, you're not actually going to take that one. Lady who's going to go for it. Nice, took her off her horse. Right, I'm going to hit play now. We are getting shot at, and our troops as well are starting to shoot, so I'm going to grab my front line here, get them grouped and send them in. Similarly with all my skirmishers, let's get them pushed forward as well. Now, second line infantry need to come up too. Let's get them all running. And let's have the cav move round as well. Their cav all seem to be formed up on the left flank. They've got a very similar cav force to myself, so we are going to have to probably send my cav against theirs. But that's fine. If we've got to do it, we've got to do it. Everyone should now be shooting. Let's actually just stop these guys. Let the cav charge us. And let's flank them with our cav. Hopefully these spears can deal with these cavalry units. Lady Wu's not doing too good. I thought, by the look of it, that she was going to win that one. I'll pull her out if I remember. Sun Quan's over here as well. Let's just get him charged in on their skirmishes. Why not?
Show them your strength, friend. Is that
Yep.
your best?
Lady Wu, let's run away, please. You're not going to win that one. Huang Gai, you go finish her off, please.
They may yet remember my victory.
And the rest of my cav need to go deal with theirs. We are making... Well, we're not making short work of their cav actually, but we're doing alright, holding our own at least. Once we get these guys done, we'll send the rest of these guys over. Let's stop chasing, and let's actually get these guys attacking. Our front line seems to have held alright. I've actually completely forgotten about my second line of infantry. We will send these guys in now. We'll have some on the left flank as well. Yep. Let's get them over. Let's get my cav back as well and have them... Let's have them chase these skirmishers, and let's pull Sun Quan back as well. Get him into the fight with all the other generals over here. Axes, that's fine. Get these guys all charged in. Pull them around the back. We have some troops running away now as well. Not ideal, but there it is. Some of theirs actually came back, so let's just get them charged in. Let's pull Sun Quan away from there. Get him fighting against the general. Send my cav after these guys. Killed one of the generals. Good. Now let's get my axes charging into the back of their troops here. These swords are actually doing alright against these G militia, winning, so as long as we keep them routing, that's the main thing. These skirmishers over here, yeah, you know what, actually let's just leave the cav on the chase now. Try and take out as many of them as we can. And let's get these axes charged into the back here, and got quite a strong unit, I forget what they're called. They look like they're wavering now though, so let's hope they run away soon. Yeah, there's another one of them here as well who are running. That's good. Let's send Huang Gai to finish her off. Nice, we won. Okay, I'm going to give chase to some of their troops here and try and finish them off, and then I'll be back with you once I've done all of that.
All plans are coming to pass.
Nice, so we got a nice chunk of money for that. It's a decisive victory. I think we did quite well in that one, although they did have pretty trash units. But they did have some good ones as well, which we don't really have. Yeah, did alright. So we've captured Ying Yu Hui. Wonder what to do with this. So we could actually release for a fairly decent income. We've actually captured all three of the generals. That's good. Nothing of value to steal off that one. We get a nice military axe if we execute this one. I'm half tempted to actually just send them all back and take more money. That'll help me build my economy a bit. Yeah, let's do that. Let's release them all. And then we'll recruit for the replenishment. Awesome, so no diplomacy events going on here. Ambushes, that's our ambush, which obviously failed. Gained a foreman. Won an ambush battle as well, even though the ambush itself failed. Character development, small people of merit, quite a lot this time actually. And then Lu Su has come back from assignment. Our income is still really good, even though he's come back from assignment, so I think economically we seem to be doing a lot better, which is good. With these guys, I think we're going to have to go finish them off.
Resist the chaos of change.
Should be able to just delegate this, I would imagine. Yep. Which we will do.
Those who oppose harmony.
So all of them dead. I'm not sure what happens to the characters. They probably get the chance. Well, I think there's like a chance that they die outright, but I don't think any of these guys did. Bit more money and heroism, and we'll take the replenishment again.
Proof of heaven's blessing.
So yeah, I could do with letting Sun Quan's army replenish now. So what I might do is in the meantime send Huang Gai's army over to take this settlement here. Take 3 turns. Once we take that, then we'll move Sun Quan up as well. Sun Quan has leveled up. With him being a general, let's get him... Perception would have been nice. More chance to... Oh, sorry, no, it's more chance to avoid an ambush, which that wouldn't have helped us in that one. Give him Mighty Knockback. Give him Discipline so he doesn't suffer a morale penalty when another general dies. You know what, that's not a bad one. Let's give him that. Now we'll leave him where he is for now. More ancillaries gained, that's fine. And so Quan's leveled up. Cool. Yep, got a nice chunk of money now as well to play with, which we will do, I think, now. Let's just double check on Qingpu first. I think we can move him. Take 2 or 3 turns to get there. Let's actually just scout the area first, because there might be an army. That is their new capital, I believe. Yep, so there is a small army there. I wonder what the garrison's like as well. Let's check. Okay, small garrison. Led by what looks like a legendary strategist. That's fine. That's fine. Should be able to take that army on, I would imagine. Some pretty strong units, actually. Which we don't have. That's fine. Should be okay. Take this settlement, go down to take this one, and then we've got kind of a nice chunk of the southern coast. Shiji over here, someone else we could potentially go to war with. They've got what looks like 3 settlements, although they could have more behind here as well. The more we can take to the south, the better, because the harder battles, I think, are going to be fought up here in the north. South's quite big at the moment. They actually took this settlement last turn, in between turns, should I say. Anyway. Alright, so let's have a look at what buildings we can make. Doesn't look like too much at the moment. Let's check in Nanhai. So we could upgrade this livestock farm for a bit more income and food. You know, that's not a bad shout. Let's do that. And then, what else? We've got 1 settlement here in Yulin, which gives us a bit more commerce. Let's do it. Then, I think it's time to end this turn. Alright, some more wars declared up in the north, which we don't care about for now. And another. That's fine. Gained an ancillary and trait skin for Lu Su. Actually, that reminds me, Lu Su needs to go back out on assignment. Let's do that now. I've actually got another strategist here who can do the same thing. Stimulate markets. I wonder if Lu Su can go do something else then, actually. You know, we could send them both doing income from commerce. Let's get her going first of all. I'll lose Sue. Okay, we can't send him to do the same thing. But we could send him to also boost it by another 50%. This is only for 5 turns though. Or we send him to boost income from commerce somewhere else. If I remember rightly, I think Ling Ling has a bit of commerce income. Okay, a tiny bit. Let's do it anyway. Should boost the income quite a bit next turn then. That's fine. Alright, now these guys over here then, we need to keep them moving. So I think we leave Sun Quan for one more turn, then we'll head him up. I think Huang Gai should be able to take this on the next turn, which means he'll get some replenishment even if he moves across this border. Now, South does still have an army sitting over here. However, looks like our ally is off to do something about it, which is good. Let's leave him to it. Looks like he's kind of left... Is it Shiwu? Yeah, Shiwu. He's kind of left him alone down here in the south for now. It's fine. Doesn't concern me too much. I think I'm going to go to war with him eventually, but just not yet. We'll wait until we've got this settlement here, see who owns this one. And we'll see from there then, I guess. Yeah, actually, can Chengping move this turn? He can. So I think we go siege this for now. Looks like Ganning has leveled up as well. What can we give him? Bit of a charge bonus. I think the red colour, the Vanguard, they're good against like other normal troops on the front line. 25% melee damage for all shock cavalry is not bad because he's got some shock cavalry in his own retinue. Yeah, let's go for that one. Okay, cool. And yeah, I'm a little bit concerned just because there's some troops here, but I think we should be able to manage it. I'm more worried if they send another army from somewhere else. So I could even potentially delegate it now and maybe win. Is it worth it? You know what it is, let's just delegate this one. So we only lost 188 men. Got quite a bit of money there as well. Took out the entire army and garrison. A bit more heroism. We've captured Mifang. Actually get some good armour if we execute him. Now he's part of the Han Dynasty, so we don't like these guys. Not too concerned about killing them or not. The other option is to potentially recruit him. He's got a decent retinue. And can recruit some good special units. You know, actually, let's employ him. Don't normally do that. But I'm looking to probably get another general going shortly.
For our labours.
In fact, we probably have the income to do it now. It might not be a bad idea. Okay, so we've captured their capital. Which means their capital's moved. To where? I'm not too sure. Nowhere that I can see. And assignments, those guys, yeah, they've been sent out. Next turn, I think we'll start to see the money coming from that, I believe. Let's check that, actually. Yeah, one turn, and then income should boost up a little bit. So yeah, based on that, I think let's recruit the guy we just took, if we've got the money to do it, actually. We do have quite a lot of generals, actually, more than I thought. Although I think a lot of these people of merit that we would end up recruiting if we accepted this. Do we have to wait a turn, maybe, before we can recruit the guy that we just took? Yeah, one turn. Okay, that's fine, we can wait a turn for him. That'll actually let me build up a bit more money as well, so that's fine. Who owns this province of Yulin? I'm not too sure. It's abandoned, actually, so we can take that back at some point. Alright, so let's have a look for this turn. I think we are pretty much done.
Let desire shape and guide passion. Under one banner.
I'm not sure what these guys are. Okay, it's because they can move, but we want to keep them where they are for the replenishment for now. So let's end the turn there then. Alright then, so got another event. The Sleeping Dragon. Word reaches you that the great Juliang? I'm going to say Juliang. Self-styled Sleeping Dragon, after the ridge near to his home, has offered his services to a warlord he considers worthy of his talents, which I'm guessing is not me. Character developments here, more people of merit. And we've got some buildings built. Income has gone up very nicely, so that's good. Let's take this settlement then while we're here.
Show them heat.
Oh, quite a big garrison there. Let's actually starve them out, and
Fury.
let's get
All as one.
Sun Quan over there as quickly as we can. Yeah, forgot to check the garrison. My mistake. If they attack us, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I think we'd still be able to take them out, so it should be fine. And then we've got Cheng Pu's army over here. Do we want to let them just replenish a little bit more before we move them on? Probably. There's 2 more settlements to take here now, at least from the hand. All this is good for me because it boosts my economy the more of these I take. Yeah, let's leave them for one more turn, let them replenish a little bit. And while we do that, actually, let's get this recruitment going. So it was Mifang that we wanted, I think. He's got a nice little retinue with him.
My aim is precise.
And who else? We've got some nice units. Let's have a look then. Ideally, I was after some shielded spearmen. He doesn't have them, but that's fine. He came with 1 unit of heavy spear infantry, defenders of the Empire. They look very good. So that's good. Got a nice frontline unit there. Sun Jian infantry. Yeah, they're good. They're not shielded or anything, so I guess good for like flanking and that kind of thing. We've already got a decent cavalry here, and we just got another good cavalry unit as well to add to that. So maybe we go for 1 more shot cavalry unit, just to add to Ganning's little retinue there. And Jian's sword guards are quite good as well, frontline troops. I've got some options here now, which is nice. I say we get 2 more units of these guys, these swords, to chuck into the front line, and maybe 1 unit of those more specialist sword guys. And my income drops quite a bit, but we've now got a very strong army over here, which is good. We can send them around to do some damage. Okay, now they're going to take a few turns, about 4 turns to replenish. I might actually just leave them there for that entire time now. Let them fully rest up. We'll see. Okay, Court Noble here. He's got Lusu, he's got skill points available. What can we get him? Something hopefully that's going to boost his ability for administration and so on. Doesn't look like there's anything really that's going to help him too much in that regard other than this one, so let's go for it. And we've got a reform available. So I think we're probably worth continuing up this tree here, taking extra income from industry, although this one gives us plus 15% income from all sources, which is not bad at all. You know what, I'm going to go for that one. Anything to help with money is always good. Income has gone up quite a bit actually, so yeah, that's decent. Alright, so I think with that, it's the turn done. I don't want to spend any money just yet on any more buildings. Armies are all moved that we wanted to.
In the name of China.
And I think we're going to end the turn there as well as that, guys. I think that is going to be it for the episode. So if you made it this far, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really is appreciated. leave any tips or feedback down in the comments below. And also, if you like this kind of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications. So with that, I'll see you guys on the next one.